So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At 47.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
We're going to 54. Right here. 47. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
At the 41-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
Here's Prescott. Going for it all. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. Here we go. 46.
Now Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Packers going to use their final timeout now. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
46. Yeah! Then we're going to 53.
Throwing is Prescott. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10
Yeah, felt like that was pass interference, but GG's, bro.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Return starts at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw, Jackson. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field. And
he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Off Offense in the hurry up here. They motion the slot man right. Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here. In motion right is Cooks. Dowdle will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Offense up to the line fast. Going ground game again here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Dallas. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Deontay Hardy to return. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Play action now with Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on 2nd. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47.
Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give it to him again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys trying to make some noise before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? We're going to 54. Hey, kill!
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's going to push one deep. That's caught at the 25. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Sweat to that. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 47. Here we go, go to 54. Go, here we go, kill. 26.
Dak now from the gun. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. He's on the move. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Then we're going to 53.
He finds him right side. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings
up 3rd down and 8.
Kill! 47. Here we go, 47. Kill.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Kill. Hey, 47. 47. 26.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
6-yard gain on the play.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Working quickly here.
22-yard line. A gain of 1.
Throw on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
A 39-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And that was a disaster of a return. They're going to start near their own goal line.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
First down throw for Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Completed to Flowers. Ripping off yards past the 40. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finding Flowers. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Good luck defending that.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now it's Lamar. Complete beyond the marker. Broke through the tackle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Again, it's Jackson to the air. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Jackson yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on 4th. They connect for the first. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Ravens trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
13.
Lamar back to throw. Caught by Flowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Lamar throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. Rolling out to his left. He's running for it. And he's gotten it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other. He
connects downfield on 4th. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't reel it in, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Lamar now from the gun. The back's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There would be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it! Timing so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah! Here we go! I take! Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Why? Hey, kill! Go to 26.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Kill.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Kill.
Trying again following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what? And I think
GG's.